Getting fired or laid off while still having to pay bills is an experience. A grown ass experience. And don't let you not have no money saved up. Ooh, now you scrambling, scraping for shit. You applying for unemployment, putting in 500 applications a day, signing up for DoorDash, signing up for Instacart. Life get real. And trust me, I know firsthand, because that was me 2 years ago getting laid off, trying to figure out what I'm about to do next. It was hell on earth. Sometimes you don't think about when you get all these bills that your income could just stop at one point. It could just stop. You come to work Monday morning happy as hell. Everything going good. Weekend was good. Everything was perfect. And then you see that 30-minute meeting with HR and your boss. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking. You get in the meeting, they start talking about, yeah, we're restructuring our core values of the company and your job has been affected. God damn it. Hey, just know if you got to deal with it, it's going to be all right. Life keep on going. You're going to end up a better person after it. I know I did.
It is very real out here, especially in 2025. I mean, we've seen that earlier in the year where federal employees were being laid off left and right, and still to this day they're being laid off. I mean, the federal government was seen as the epitome of job security, guaranteed benefits, pension, and what we see with this new administration, no one is safe again. So that's you have to be very, very strategic moving in 2025 and understand number one, you got to budget correctly. You can't be out here accumulating a whole bunch of bills, trying to keep up with the Joneses, because at any time your job can let you go. And number two, man, you got to have a backup plan. Even if you do have a skill or a trade, again, we're in a market right now that definitely favors the employer. So you have to make sure you have savings and some type of backup plan, and ideally some another source of income. Again, we're not in the times now where it was 20, 30 years ago you could just survive off of one income. A lot of families are going to have an all hands on deck approach, because it's really real out here. And again, if you get laid off or fired from a job, it's just not that easy to find another job unless you just have a really, really high level skill set and you're really in demand. But I mean, if you're just kind of, in the middle, you're not very connected. Again, you could be putting in hundreds. Some people have put in thousands of job applications and still have not found new employment.
Laid off letters or phone calls.
Okay. All right.
So I know this isn't great news.
It's tough for me too. I enjoyed working with you guys as well, and yeah, it is what it is. So now I get to look for a new opportunity and kind of go from there. And yeah, I'll take some time to digest everything, and I'll definitely get back to you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Brandon.
I will send those out to you. So just make sure your address is updated, and I'll get these documents out to you today.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, alrighty. Thanks, Brandon.
You got it. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So, if anyone out there is looking for an experienced media buyer, or anybody that's needs help with e-commerce, fashion, I can help you out. I've got years of experience. This is the things with working with startups. So you guys saw it firsthand. So yeah, let me know if there's any opportunities, and I'll be looking for a job now.
Man, I never really understood why people record themselves when they get laid off. I guess it's for the content creation aspect. But you could definitely see the hurt and pain in the brother's eyes. It looks like he's trying to hold back tears there, but this is a very real occurrence for a lot of Americans across the country. Again, he mentioned that he worked up with a startup company, and when you're working up with startups, it's very dependent upon funding and investment. And if things if things start to go left, they will cut you very, very, very quickly. He mentioned he was a media buyer. I'm not really too sure what that is. I guess I don't know if he works in advertising and marketing, but hopefully the brother can land on his feet and find something else.
In March, I had got fired from my job. And I had been with that company for 15 years, a little bit over 15 years. So basically what had happened, that Monday, we came to work, logged into work. We had a Teams meeting on our calendar. So, boom, time goes on. It's time for the meeting. And basically, the higher up, he just told us, like, this meeting isn't going to be good for anyone. And we all got laid off, my entire department or whatever. And we had no notice, no anything. Anyway, so basically trying to figure out, like, okay, so where am I gonna go that's paying me this, that I get benefits, whatever. I put in so many applications, and I got rejections for some, but guess what? It's mid-June and I finally got a job. Nice pay, great benefits. So thankful.
Imagine working for a company for 15 years. She looks to be maybe about her early 40s, maybe late 30s. So, a significant portion of her life has been spent at this job. And one day you sign on to a Teams meeting thinking everything is cool, and you hear HR or your boss telling you, this meeting's not going to be good for anyone, and we're laying off a whole department without any notice. Just think about someone who just purchased a new car, maybe has a private school tuition to pay, a mortgage they just maybe signed up for, and you literally get let go of your job with no type of notice. The more and more I think about this type of stuff, I understand like you have to have another source of income. I know a lot of people, you hear this type of talk on the internet all the time, but the way these jobs are in 2025, if you don't have some type of extra source of income or you don't have your spouse that's working, so at least if one of you guys lose a job, you still have some type of money coming in, you're going to be in a very, very tough spot. Ultimately, it seemed like it worked out okay for her. She did find a job with benefits. Hopefully, the pay is comparable. But I mean, this should be an eye opener to everybody. That again, this whole model that our parents and grandparents work 30, 40 years for a company and you get a pension and you sail off into the sunset. Man, that just is not the standard anymore. Again, you gotta maneuver through these jobs and do what's best for you and your family and try to budget and save your money and try to find a way. And I know it's not difficult, I know it's not easy, but you have to try to develop some type of secondary source of income outside of a 9 to 5. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know about your stories. Have you been laid off or know someone who has been laid off recently? Let me know in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.